Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video we got some news. The Washington Commanders have signed former Kansas City Chiefs running back Derrick Gore, and also we got some not so great news about linebacker Jamin Davis. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and that notification bell as well. Let's get right into it. Got the hat on because I just got back from a long day of travel. Don't really want to fix my hair now, but let's start off with the good news with Derrick Gore, because then we got to get to some bad news with Jamin Davis possibly facing some jail time here. So Derrick Gore, former Kansas City Chiefs running back with Eric Bieniemy. So not only did he play with the Chiefs, but he also played the position that Eric Bieniemy played and the position that he really, monitored closely in Kansas City. So, he played 1 year there, but I actually, I knew the name. I was like, oh, that's the Chiefs running back, because he actually had some really good games in 2021. So he had, he played in 11 games, 51, rushing attempts for 256 yards, average 5 yards a attempt. That's really, really good. And obviously, that's in a very good offense. That's going to, make things easier for the running backs. But still, that is a lot better than our last our running backs right now. But, they're playing, behind, two vastly different offensive lines. And he had 2 touchdowns with a long of 51 on the season. And then receiving wise, not a ton, but had 8 catches, for 105 yards to 13 yards a catch, which is a lot. And that is kind of it for his summary. So I think he is, they obviously signed him for a reason. They released, I think the guy's name is Xavier Henderson or something, or put him on IR. He was an undrafted free agent, I believe. So they had one more roster spot. And, I guess, maybe they thought they needed some more depth at the running back position, even though I thought they already were good at it in terms of you got Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, then you got, Chris Rodriguez, you got Jarrett Patterson, and Jonathan Williams. I don't think this really bodes well for someone like Jarrett Patterson, even though I love the guy. He's a DMV guy. He's seems like a good guy, and, is a solid running back whenever he plays. I just don't think. Oh, there goes my battery. I don't think he's, the coaching staff values him. I mean, obviously, Ron Rivera didn't last year, playing guys like Reggie Bonifant over him, which was ridiculous in that Cowboys game. And Jonathan Williams made the roster over him. So I think it's pretty, not safe to say, but unless Jarrett Patterson goes, crazy this offseason, the rest of the offseason, and in preseason, I don't think he's going to make the roster, which is unfortunate. And then I think, we'll see. Derrick Gore has a chance, but he's, prime practice squad guy. And it could just be a situation where, okay, you bring this guy in, maybe he helps, these running backs learn the offense a little bit more, pick up the offense a little bit. I think it could be one of those situations there for the Washington Commanders. But starting to become the Washington Chiefs, which, hey, I'll take that over the Washington, Panthers or Commanders, because that was just not working out well. And, at least the Chiefs have had a ton of success over the last, 10 years, 5-10 years. But the Panthers, had one good run there and had a few good years there. But for the most part, they weren't that successful compared to the Chiefs. So they got, Derrick Gore now, Byron Pringle, Marcus Kemp, Andrew Wiley. And, Kendall Fuller was there when, EB was there, but we got him before. I'm trying to think of any other guys. There's definitely a few others, but those are, that's basically the gist of it. Maybe there's someone else. I don't know. But, yeah, that's kind of it on Derrick Gore. I think it's a solid signing, a depth move at best. And, I would say like a 20% chance of making the roster, because I think Chris Rodriguez, Eric Bieniemy obviously really likes him. Vouched for him in the draft room. He's a 6th-round pick. He's going to make it. And then, Brian Robinson and Gibson are going to make it, so maybe they keep 4, and then it's a battle between, Derrick Gore, Jarrett Patterson, Jonathan Williams, really. So, yeah, let's now talk about the Jamin Davis situation. So, this is a statement from a Commander's spokesperson on Jamin Davis. We are aware of the legal situation involving Jamin Davis, and we remain in close contact with him and his representation. Out of respect for the legal process, we are not able to comment further at this time. And if you're wondering what happened, well, let's pull it up. So, he originally, this was earlier in the year, he was caught going 89 and a 65, and then it went down to an 84 and a 65, which is obviously, a decent amount over, but that's nothing crazy. But I believe he did get a reckless driving charge for that. So that, if it was just that, I would wouldn't even talk about it in the video. But then after that, to go and do 114 in a 45-mile-an-hour zone is just irresponsible in my opinion, and it's just not smart. Like, I know people like to go over, but 114 in a 45 is just absolutely crazy, and he's facing jail time, which is really unfortunate. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but he reached a plea agreement for no more than 8 days, of basically jail time, but the proposed deal was rejected by the judge, and a scheduling conference is set for Thursday. So it could be more. It could be, his whatever his charges is up to 12 months and a $2,500 fine. He's obviously not getting that, but he could get a couple weeks. And I don't know. It's his second offense in the last year or so. So I don't know. Just not a smart decision by him. I don't really think people should be defending someone going 115 in a 45. I mean, that's just that's 70 over the limit. That's just too much. But he still seems like a good guy and everything, and shouldn't end up. Hopefully, he doesn't miss games. I mean, we're a month and 10 days away from the season, so hopefully this thing gets settled quick. He does whatever, if he has to do time, which it looks like he probably will. If he does it, hopefully it's 2 weeks or whatever it is, and it can be done before the season, or maybe they'll have him do it after the season. But yeah, these are the dates if you want to see it. March 28th, 2022, which is a long time ago. Maybe it's 2023, because that's a long time ago. That's a year and 3-4 months. I don't know. That's crazy that it took that long to settle that. So he definitely, hopefully now understands that he can't be doing that, and I don't think he will be doing that, because if it happens a third time, he's probably in real trouble. So it is what it is there. Hopefully everything's good with him, and yeah, I'm glad nothing else happened besides that. No one else got hurt. So yeah, basically Derrick Gore signed him. I might make a training camp recap video. We will see after this. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.